Thank you, Udi. Being false puts you in a somewhat a disadvantage because most of what you wanted to say has been said.
What should I say?
Well, wait to see what or hear what I say, but it gives you an advantage of reacting to some of what was said before. And Shai Feldman started by saying that we have peace with Jordan and Egypt. Well, part of the problem, and I, being Mr. Normalization back in the 80s and ambassador in Jordan, can tell you that maybe we have a peace treaty, but we have a non-belligerency on the ground, mostly. With no normalization and very poor bilateral relations. But we can debate it later. I want to pick from where Martin left it. In my view, the Israeli government is very stable as long as it doesn't take a decision. It takes a decision, it begins to face serious domestic political issues and problems, and I think that therefore whatever their political view is on the solution of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, it's more convenient to sit where you are and take very little steps. On the Palestinian side, I think that the Palestinian president has shown the weakness when he didn't grab what former Prime Minister Olmert offered him. Regardless or notwithstanding Olmert's position at the time when the offer was made. And I think that it shows the precarious situation, political domestic situation of Abu Mazen with the rift between Hamas and Fatah still unresolved. So I think that the political leadership on both sides is facing serious domestic problems when it comes to an attempt to have a comprehensive solution to our conflict. The status quo is unacceptable either. So therefore, I think that what the two sides should be looking at, and I think that Shai Feldman started to discuss this, and in this case I do agree with him, on the spectrum of between doing nothing and trying to have the big bang solution, that is to say, a solution for our three major issues, refugees, Jerusalem, borders, I think that there is a lot that can be done as milestones on the road of the desired, to reach the desired goal of the two-state solution, because I do believe that this is the best solution, the two-state solution. What can we do? We can begin to discuss, for example, you know that the area of the West Bank is divided into three regions or three subdivisions. Area A, where the Palestinians have full responsibility, both civilian and security. Area B, where we have Israel as the security authority, and Area C, which is the largest part, almost 60%, where Israel has full control. And I think that it's possible to start to move some of the areas from C to B, from B to A. The Palestinians are making a serious effort, both on the security side, which should be appreciated, and I think that the economic situation is improving on the West Bank. Nobody discussed yet the issue of Gaza, which is a very complicated matter, and we need to discuss the future of Gaza in the context of the two-state solution. But I think that there are steps that Israel and the Palestinians can take together on the road to this two-state solution. But side by side, by the steps that we will take if this line of action is adopted, we can maintain the negotiations. We can continue the negotiations on the major baskets, that is to say, Jerusalem, refugees, and borders. And eventually, it will be a sort of a parallel process which it will take time. It's not, as I said, it's not the Big Bang. It's not tomorrow. And this is why when you asked me, Udi, what is my short answer, I said, maybe. It depends on our ability to find a practical approach to this issue, side by continuing to have the political horizon of the two-state solution. Thank you.